Sri Gurubhyo Nama. Morning viewers. In this video we are going to see about the upcoming Saturn transit which is going to take place on 2025 March 29th late evening around 9:45 pm as per Trikandita Panchanga, where Saturn from Aquarius moves to Pisces. We will be seeing about the Saturn transit for each and every zodiac as a separate video. I had already released those zodiac who are going to get benefited out of the Saturn transit, as well as those zodiac which will face some troubles. If you have not seen that video, I am providing the links in the description. You can use the link and watch those videos. If you are new to my channel, keep this channel subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. Saturn so far placed in his house Aquarius, which is a dark house and a farthermost house from the position of Sun, which is going to move to a most positive house of Jupiter called Pices. So the movement of Saturn from Aquarius to Pices itself is a good sign for all zodiacs. So it will reduce this time the impact of Saturn will not be there much. It will definitely reduce negative power to all zodiacs. So one need not have to be afraid of the Saturn's position at Pisces or the next transit. Generally, if Saturn is associated with the positive houses of Jupiter or Venus, or if Saturn is getting aspected by a positive planet like Jupiter or a rising moon or Venus, etc., or if Saturn is getting associated with the positive planets, it will not do its negativity. Like for example, if a mischievous person happens to stay at a temple or a church or a guru's house, he will not exhibit his negative or evil activities. Rather, he will keep silent. Similarly, if his guru or a teacher aspects him, he will not show his negative impact. So in that way, this position of Saturn at Pisces, we can say it will be very calm and it will not disturb much. Generally in transit, when we consider the position of planets and the impact of one's horoscope, we take to the maximum of 15 to 20%. The remaining 80% comes from the personal horoscope, where the current Mahadasa and Antardasa is getting ruled. So one need not have to worry, but at the same time, there will be some impact based on the Saturn's position if it runs a 7.5 period of Saturn, or if Saturn is placed at the 8th house. It is like putting more pinch of salt in a tasty food. Definitely it will have some impact. So to get rid of the Saturn's problem, one should regularly do prayers to Lord Hanuman on every Saturday, or visit any Shiva temple and pray to Navagraha, or the main deity is Shiva itself, to get rid of all these problems. So if anyone offers prayers regularly during the 7.5 period of Saturn, or if Saturn is running on the 8th house, they will not face any major difficulties. Now Saturn associating with the house of Pisces, it's a great and a good relief, great sign for everyone, and a good relief for major zodiac like Aquarius and Pisces. Even for Leo, if Saturn is a strong negative planet, will not do much negative impact. Interestingly, Jupiter from Gemini, the next transit from Taurus to Gemini, Jupiter, where it moves to Gemini, and it will start aspecting Aquarius. So it will reduce the impact of Saturn's 7.5 troubles. At the same time, during 2026, when Jupiter moves from Gemini to Cancer, it will get exalted, and from there it will start aspecting the Saturn, and that 1 year it will keep the Saturn more positive. So in the upcoming Saturn transit period of 2.5 years, the 1 year, that is from 2026 to 27, where Saturn will be under the complete control of an exalted Jupiter, will not do any major troubles to anyone. So it is a great relief for every zodiac. Now let us see, starting from Aries to Pisces for each zodiac, the impact of the Saturn's position as well as the houses it aspects. Capricorn, the 10th zodiac sign. For Capricorn, in the upcoming Saturn transit, Saturn moves away from the 2nd house to the 3rd house itself is a great sign of relief for them. They are completely out of the 7.5 period of Saturn, and they are away from the Saturn's control. And Saturn getting placed at the 3rd house seems to be highly positive for them. They will get back whatever they have lost in the last 2.5 years' time. If they have lost their money, they will get back. If they have lost any family member, they get back in another form. If they have lost any job, they get back a good job opportunities in this time. When Saturn moves to the 3rd house, it will bring back in different forms. Like there will be a new person coming to their house, like a person getting married to a new person, and there will be a new entry to their house, or some may get a childbirth. So indirectly there could be an addition in the house. So whatever they have lost in that period, they get back it. Similarly, if any person lost their job, will give them an opportunity to find a suitable job in this time. They might have learned a lot of lessons in this period. Third house Saturn can give them a lot of positivity in terms of hard work, especially those who are artists. They could be more successful in this period. Some may even get travel opportunities to other countries and get more support from the public. Some may find frequent travel opportunities in this period. Since the third house happens to be the house of Jupiter, and in the upcoming Jupiter transit, Jupiter moves to the sixth house, is slightly negative for them. So in that sense, Saturn may give some troubles also. For instance, they don't take the chance in appropriate time. Rather, they show laziness. They don't take decisions correctly in time. So in such case, they may miss out certain opportunities. There may be problems with the younger sisters and brothers. Some may need to work hard to get any work completed. Some may need to do frequent visits to get a small job completed. When Saturn aspects the fifth house, the children may not be supportive to the parents. Children could show their laziness in their studies. Fifth house, when Saturn is aspecting, they may miss out certain good opportunities also. The luck may not favor them in time. Same way, if anybody is looking for a childbirth, it may not happen in time. So they need to wait for long. And some may need to depend technology support for that. When Saturn aspecting the ninth house, they get good spiritual inclination. Some may show interest in reading spiritual books, follow spiritual paths. Some may even follow the ancestors' ways in spiritual line. They show interest in all spiritual activities. Some may do donations to old age homes and orphanage homes and all. Some may show interest in going to the temples and offer prayers and all. But 9,000 Saturn is aspecting. There may be difference of opinion with the father and father side family. Some may even see health issues with the father. They don't take their decisions in time. They may miss out certain good opportunities. When Saturn aspecting the 12th house, they may not get good sleep. Some may need to take tablets to get a sound sleep. Some may even spend a lot in this time. Some may even waste the money for unwanted reasons. So it looks very expensive when Saturn aspects the 12th house. So considering all the planetary positions, for Capricorn, the good times going to start from June. There will be a positivity up to 80%. For Capricorn, the stars Uttara Ashada Pada 2, 3 and 4, Shravana and Dharmishta Pada 1 and 2 constitute the zodiac Capricorn. In that, for the star of Sun, Uttara Ashada Pada 2, 3 and 4, there could be a positivity up to 70% because Sun happens to be the 8th house lord for Capricorn. It will not be supportive for them. And for the star of Moon, Shravana, where Moon happens to be the 7th house lord, there could be a positivity up to 80%. And for the star of Mars, Dharmishta Pada 1 and 2, Mars happens to be the 11th house lord as well as the 4th house lord. There could be a positivity up to 75% in the upcoming Saturn transit. So in all, for Capricorn we can expect a positivity up to 80%.